History is full of people who rose from nothing, no wealth, no privilege, no luxury, and no record of early success, yet they built futures that inspired generations. Because they knew their story was not chained to where they began. This story is not about someone born with every advantage. It is about a boy who had nothing but a dream and the courage to fight for it. He lived in a small and beautiful village of Turkey. His name was Usman. One day he was running down a lonely village road at dusk. His shirt was torn, his books clutched tightly under his arm. Behind him, the voices of other children echoed with laughter, not the laughter of friendship, but the sting of mockery. They called him useless, a dreamer chasing nothing. But Usman didn't stop running. His heart beat like a drum, not just from the sprint, but from a burning question in his mind. Could a boy with nothing really build a future worth everything? Usman's childhood was no fairy tale. Hunger was a frequent visitor at his home, and failure followed him like a shadow. He often sat in the back of his class, invisible, with teachers shaking their heads. And yet, whenever the world tried to crush his spirit, Usman's determination only grew sharper, like steel forged in fire. One evening, the sky turned crimson with the setting sun. Usman sat quietly with his father, a man with hands hardened by years of labor. His father leaned closer and whispered that felt like thunder in the boy's soul. "Remember, Usman, your beginnings don't decide your endings. Even in the darkest soil, a strong seed can break through and touch the sky." That night, Usman lit a lantern and made a silent vow. His room was dark, the oil in the lamp almost gone. Yet he read with eyes that refused to close. Every page felt like a battle. Every night, he pushed against exhaustion, as if some unseen clock was ticking, daring him to give up. The path was not easy. On stormy nights, when the roof of his house leaked and winds howled through the cracks, Usman studied under a thin blanket, shivering but unbroken. On mornings, when he walked miles to school with nothing but a stale piece of bread in his pocket, his legs ached, his stomach growled, but his mind stayed sharp. There were moments he almost collapsed, moments when giving up seemed easier. But every test, every obstacle, was fuel to his fire. The turning point came one evening, when Usman was walking back from town, heard the laughter of those who once ridiculed him. But this time, he didn't run away. He walked past them with quiet confidence, clutching not torn books, but exam results, the kind that silenced every whisper. Years passed, and the boy once chased by doubt returned to his beautiful village, as a man of achievement as an engineer, who built bridges, lit homes, and gave children clean water to drink. The same streets where he once faced ridicule now echoed with pride. The same voices that once mocked his dreams now called his name with respect. Usman's journey was not just success. It was survival, grit, and triumph. Proof of one eternal truth. A great future does not require a great past. What it demands is courage, persistence, and the refusal to surrender when the world tells you to quit. So if you're listening right now, remember, your story is not chained to where you began. Thrill begins when you decide to fight for your tomorrow, and the best chapters of your life are still waiting to be written. Thanks for watching this video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more interesting and thoughtful videos.